Welcome to the Fertility Coaching Mastery Podcast. I'm Dr. Kela Smith, fertility and hormone expert and founder of the Hormone Puzzle Society. I help wellness professionals like chiropractors, acupuncturists, doulas, nutritionists, personal trainers, and health coaches integrate fertility coaching into their work and build thriving, purpose-driven practices. I also work with beginners who are ready to step into this work and use their own painful story for their purpose. If you're ready to confidently support fertility clients, attract aligned clients, and grow a business that truly makes an impact, you're in the right place. Now let's dive in. Welcome back to the Fertility Coaching Mastery Podcast. This is a space where I talk about what it really takes to start, build, grow, or scale a purposeful and profitable coaching practice. So whether you're a practitioner, a coach, or you're already working in the wellness space, this episode is for you. And if you're listening on the podcast, make sure you hit that follow button and leave us a review so more people can find this show and we can help more people around the world just like you pursue their passion and focus on fertility coaching. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Please hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about the show. This allows us to find more people and help more people around the world. And for those of you who don't know me, I am your host, Dr. Kela Smith, and I am a holistic doctor and fertility and hormones expert. And I launched my career almost 10 years ago and have been helping women and couples all over the world solve their infertility and helping practitioners start, build, grow, or scale a fertility coaching practice or add fertility coaching to their already established wellness practice. And today I want to talk about something that we get a lot of questions about on this show. And that is if you already have a wellness practice and you want to integrate fertility coaching into your practice without starting over, how do you do that? Because this is what I see all the time. You already have been working with clients. You're supporting people through health and wellness. You're helping people improve their lives, but you're feeling called to go much deeper. And you really have been hearing the statistics and you want to focus on fertility. Maybe you want to add it to your practice, or maybe you want to shift your focus and go straight to only doing fertility. But at the same time, you might be thinking, do I have to start a whole new business? Do I need a whole new brand? How do I even add this without overwhelming myself? And so that's why I wanted to do this episode, just to bring you some clarity, some direction, and some honesty, and give you a huge sense of relief. And this is all things that I wish somebody had said to me when I first started thinking about focusing on fertility and building my business. And the truth is this, as we're thinking about all of this, you don't have to start over. You just need to expand what you're already doing. And so that's why I believe fertility coaching is such a great add-on with any wellness practice, whether you are a chiropractor, a nutritionist, a dietitian, you're a health coach without a niche, you're a personal trainer, you are just in the wellness space, you're an advocate, or maybe you somehow you're working in the wellness field. And whatever your career is or your credentials, I think fertility fits in seamlessly with all of that, because fertility is not about just getting pregnant. It's a reflection of the entire body and how healthy the entire body is. It connects to your hormones and your gut health and your blood sugar, metabolism, your nervous system, your detox pathways, your lifestyle and environment. So no matter what your current background is or what your current profession is, fertility coaching fits beautifully into that. And you're probably already working with people who are struggling with infertility, but also struggling with things like hormones, nutrition, and stress, and functional health, even movement and mindset. And so if you're already doing any of those things, you're probably already touching on fertility. You just don't realize it. And that's what's so powerful about this piece, is that clients are actively looking for answers. They're motivated, they're committed, they are often willing to invest in support like this. And that's the thing too, many people are struggling with infertility. Well, I say many, 1 in 6 people globally, that's 1.3 million people worldwide are struggling with infertility. And they're going to their clinics probably, they're going to their OBGYNs and their conventional medicine fertility clinics for IVF and IUI, but they're also coming to you for these other things. And that's where this would fit beautifully in with what you're already doing, because these people are looking for holistic health practitioners that can help them with nutrition and hormones and stress and functional medicine through the lens of fertility. And so that's where you could step in here beautifully and not compete with the clinics, but actually add value to what they're already doing, but then also offering value to your patients because they're already struggling with infertility. They need somebody to focus on this. So if you're already helping them with their back pain or their nutrition or their weightlifting or, whatever your specialty is, then fertility coaching fits seamlessly into that. And this is a powerful space for clients that are looking for answers. And so this is where I think also practitioners get stuck. They try to overcomplicate this. They think, I need a new website. I need to rebrand everything. I need to burn down everything I've done and start over. And that is just not true. You don't need a new business or a new identity or a completely different model. What you need is integration, seamless integration. So you can layer fertility into your current services. You can start talking about it within your content. You can begin attracting these clients naturally, or even just letting your current clients know, hey, now I have an option for you if you're struggling with infertility. Because here's the truth, your audience is already asking for this. They may not be saying it directly to you or saying, I need fertility coaching, but they are saying, my hormones are off, my cycles are irregular, I've been trying to get pregnant and I can't, nothing is working. So instead of sending them somewhere else, you can become that person that helps them through this and filter it into what you're already working on with them. Let's make this tangible for a minute because I want you to see yourself in this work. So if you're a nutritionist, I want you to switch into, I'm a fertility nutritionist. I work with blood sugar imbalance and for ovulation. I work with anti-inflammatory diets for egg quality. If you're a health coach, maybe you're expanding into hormone balance, cycle tracking, and lifestyle and fertility support. A chiropractor who does nervous system regulation and stress response can filter that into fertility optimization because the nervous system plays such a key role in a person's ability to get pregnant. Maybe you're a functional practitioner and you really want to go deeper with labs and functional lab testing and personalized protocols. And so here's the key again, you're not changing everything at once. You're just refining your focus. You're talking what you already know and you're applying it to a very specific in-demand niche. And in many cases, there's already clients coming to you. Again, I just said that. You're just not fully positioning yourself to help them. Maybe they don't even know that you could help them with fertility. And so this is why I believe that fertility coaching, it's a huge opportunity and one of the most exciting parts of adding fertility coaching into your practice. And that is you're able to expand beyond the limitations of your license. So what do I mean by that? So as a coach, you can help somebody through telehealth. You can practice over state lines. You can coach them through their fertility and hormone challenges without using your license in the state you're provided. You're obviously not going to go outside of your scope of practice, but as a coach, you can teach somebody about nutrition, or you can teach somebody about stress management or sleep practices or environmental toxins. None of these things require you diagnosing or treating or going against your license and out of your scope. But that's the thing. So many people need this help and this support, and you're already doing it with your patients in your clinic. So this is a perfect opportunity to work in the realm of coaching and expand your reach, expand your practice, and have another arm of your business and another source of revenue. And most people that have a license are going to be limited geographically. They're limited by scope. They're limited by how much they can work with clients. But again, the coaching model will open you up so that you have a different level of freedom and you have this additional stream of revenue. And again, you're expanding your reach and you're helping more people, and more people are getting supported. And so as a fertility coach or adding fertility coaching to your practice, you can work with clients virtually. You can reach people all over the country, sometimes even globally, and you can support more people without being tied to your physical location. And this is essentially very powerful. And, you might be thinking, I don't have the bandwidth to do this, but I really do want to help these people that are struggling with infertility, but I don't know if I can with my license. And that's when I would say this is a perfect opportunity to have one of your staff members, or even bring on a new staff member and have them as your fertility coach within your practice. And then they're able to work telehealth over state lines with their scope, just around the things that I just explained. Obviously, they wouldn't be diagnosing or, prescribing meds or doing any of those things, surgical procedures, but they can do the things that are within their scope under your umbrella, which again could bring another source of revenue, another arm of your business, and allow you to work worldwide and help more people. And so again, this is about just broadening your offerings. And another thing that is really impactful as a coach, instead of just offering one-off sessions, so maybe people come in and see you for chiropractic or massage therapy or, nutrition services, and instead of doing those one-off sessions that are mainly nutrition-based and time for money models, you can now create things like programs and packages and ongoing support containers so that you can, again, help more people, expand your reach, and you can get better results for the clientele that you are helping, because it's hard to get results with fertility with a one-off session. You really do need, 12 weeks to 6 months. So let's talk about growth for a moment. Fertility coaching is one of the fastest growing niches in the holistic health space. And there's a couple of reasons for this. First, infertility is ever increasing. It was 1 in 4 people about 2 years ago, and now it's 1 in 6. People are always looking for natural and integrative therapies and approaches, and the conventional model just is not answering their questions the way that they want. So when you step into this space, you are increasing your impact and you are increasing your income. I know I've said that a couple of times, but it's so important. And you're doing it in a way that is scalable, sustainable, and deeply impactful. And so now let's talk about structure, because this is where results really happen. A lot of practitioners are offering random sessions, one-on-one consults, no clear path forward for the clients. And that creates inconsistency for you and the clients. So instead, you want to create a signature offer, something like a 12-week fertility program. Side note, if you work with us within our certification program, we give you our 12-week done for you fertility coaching program included in the program. So you're able to use that immediately with your clients and patients. And in the 12-week program, this is when you guide your clients and patients through things like nutrition and lifestyle and nervous system work, testing if applicable. We do teach about functional lab testing within our program, personalized protocols, ongoing support, and accountability, because fertility is not a quick fix. It requires consistency, strategy, and support. And when you create a structured journey, you are going to get better outcomes for the client and the patient. And therefore, they're going to want to refer people to you. They're going to want to work with you longer. It's just a win-win for everybody. And so positioning yourself as a fertility coach, this is when everything can shift. You can shift from being a generalist to a specialist, and that really changes everything. It changes how people see you. It changes how much they trust you, how much they want to invest in working with you, because instead of being one to many, you can be that one person that a fertility client and patient is searching for. And when you combine that with clear messaging, a defined niche, and a structured offer, that's when your business will really start to take off and grow and scale if you're already in a growth phase. And so to wrap up for today, this is all things that I teach within my fertility coach certification program. I teach you how to integrate fertility into your current offerings, how to build structured signature programs, how to understand the clinical side, and how to confidently support your clients and patients. So you're not guessing, you're leading. So if this is something that you've been called to do, you can learn more at fertilitycoachingmastery.com. And I cannot wait to see you within our program, to see you and all the lives that you're going to touch through fertility coaching. So as we close, I want to leave you with this. You don't need to start over. You don't need to become someone who's completely different. You just need to go deeper, to refine your work and focus, and to go to the next level of what you're capable of. And fertility coaching is one of the most powerful ways to do all of that. And if this episode resonated with you, make sure you follow the podcast. And if you're a practitioner or aspiring to be, this is your invitation to step into this place, because there are people out there right now searching for you, looking for you, and wanting exactly what you have to offer. So again, you can learn more at fertilitycoachingmastery.com/certification-course. And again, as we close, you don't need to start over. You just need to go deeper. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week on the podcast. Bye for now. If this episode resonated with you, make sure you've subscribed so you never miss a new one. And if you found this helpful, I would love for you to leave a review or share it with another practitioner who's ready to step into fertility coaching. You can also download the Fertility Coaching Roadmap in the show notes to start to build your next level of impact. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode, because the world needs more supported fertility journeys and more practitioners like you leading the way.